What is up? It's another episode of Dynasty Pylon, and we are going to start talking about week 2. I was right about Williams that he was going to get work.
Yeah,
You were skeptical.
Yep.
But who was our third guy? Williams, Dillon, and Amon-Ra St. Brown, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Amon-Ra St. Brown does better, then I'll give you props. But
Well, then we had another question that was Palmer or somebody.
yeah, the Palmer one is a little bit more scary. Which
Well, I mean, he got his touchdown at the end, but until then, it did look scary.
Yeah,
because I was like, he could not get the ball to Palmer to save his life.
No, and then on top of that, what a freaking crazy game it was too. I was like, the dude's hurt, and at one point, he like just said, "Screw it, screw life," and all. He did this little
yeah. Like he could have ran 2 steps to get that first down, and he was just like, no. And then the next play, he throws the freaking like most absolute dart. Like I was talking to Braden, I said, I swear to God, he was baiting him. He was like, I'm gonna look so bad here, and then they're gonna relax, and then I'm just gonna fool.
I was like, oh, dude, he is done for.
Right?
He is done for. I don't think what's crazy is he's coming in questionable for this week or next week. So
yeah. Well, it came out just a couple minutes ago that he fractured the cartilage in his ribs. I was like, dang.
We've seen QBs miss some time, or we've seen some QBs actually continue to play.
Drew Brees missed like 4 weeks, but he had actual broken ribs though.
Yeah, but when he had cartilage broken, he kept playing though, didn't he?
I think so. But then when he kept playing, he ended up breaking his ribs, I think.
Yeah. So that's the next step. I think Herbert is going to push through it. There's only a few QBs that I know that actually have done it. And it's if you want to go way back when we were kids, Donovan McNabb would get hurt and he would push through it.
Yep.
Matthew. Yeah. Stafford is probably the one who we recently know of as.
And that's what I said last night too. I said, "Is this his Stafford moment?"
Yeah, no kidding. And then you just mentioned Drew Brees. Some quarterbacks just fight through the pain and go through it. It's like, dude, like you need surgery, or you need a cast. Like, but there they are slinging it.
I think Brett Favre would be the most notable one because he has the streak of almost like 300 straight games, which I don't think will ever come close to being broken.
No.
He played like 290 plus straight games. That dude was like, I'll be dying. I'm still going out there.
That's what they do, though. Some of these guys are just like, holy crap.
Well, sometimes depending on the guy, too, like you miss 1 week, you could be out of a job, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's as easy as that.
All right. So
Amabot says, hey, yo.
Yeah. I just mentioned. I'm looking at our biggest matchup, who I think we're most excited for, the closest one. Who do you think is probably? I mean, obviously, right out the gate, we were wanting to see this one. But what's our next one that we kind of want to see? Tomorrow, broke his ribs, punctured his lung, and finished the game and didn't miss any games.
Tomorrow?
I think that means
What are you talking about?
I don't know. But how are you doing, dude?
Romo. Oh, he's talking about Romo. Romo. Yeah, Romo did do that too. He did.
Auto-corrected.
Yeah, I was like tomorrow. I was like trying to figure out. I guess I should have known Romo. Damn boy.
I was but I was like, what's up, dude? How are you, man? I don't know. I'm looking at what schedule I'm kind of looking forward to, and I think the biggest one right now is Tampa Bay and Saints.
You know, I thought that until it looks like Kamara's not playing.
Why, dude? Why?
Huh? He's hurt.
Why does he feel like an idiot? Don't tell me because of the Tomorrow and Romo thing. I mean, come on. I mean,
I didn't see that.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of want to do a poll. I want to do a poll and see what these guys think.
I think for me, I'm most interested in the Dolphins-Ravens.
Dolphins-Ravens?
And we'll see if this Dolphins defense is for real.
We can do that one. All right.
I don't know. Everything else kind of seems like Broncos, Texans. I mean, I feel like everyone's going to lean towards Broncos.
We can do that.
I mean, I guess Monday night Vikings and Eagles. That should be a good matchup.
All right, we'll leave it at that. And we'll check at the end of the show.
You know, all this hoopla about the Lions for the first time being favored to win.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, they're not favored to win.
Who?
The Lions, because when you're a home team, you get a -3.
Oh, I see what you mean.
They're at -1.
I thought you were just talking about us. I'm like, I'm still high on the Lions. It's still the beginning of the season.
No, I'm still high on the Lions too. But I'm saying that I guess 24 straight games they've been favorites to lose, and then going up against the Commanders, they're actually favorites to win.
Oh no kidding, really?
But only by -1, which means technically
that's going to be a good one. That's going to be a really good one.
Oh, I think it's going to be a great game.
I think they could pull it off, but again, at the same time,
I think they could.
So can the Commanders.
Oh, I agree completely with that.
I would say Commanders have a stronger offense.
I think it's going to be a shootout, to be honest. I think it could
will
be like the Eagles-Lions game was. Because as much as I wish I had faith in my defense, I'm still not quite there.
So Mike says he feels dumb because he started Juju.
Oh, I started Juju too.
I also started Juju in one of my leagues.
Yeah.
You are not the only one in that boat. Now hold on though. That's a lesson learned for all three of us now. Mm-hmm. Now I know, continue on forward, that I probably won't start any receivers against this Chargers defense. Knowing that. Because I don't think a lot of them had like a really immaculate great game. It was just pure football that they just beat them with.
Unless you're the miraculous, like, out of nowhere receiver. Like, you would have thought Watson was going to get that touchdown.
Oh, that was nuts. Oh, well, hold on. Which Watson? There was 2 Watsons.
The offensive one, not the – well, I mean, the defensive one was crazy too, but I'm talking about 84.
No
who came in.
Hold on.
He came in because freaking Hardman got hurt.
Yeah.
And on the very next play, just boom, touchdown.
But not a single person had either Watson on their rosters.
Oh, no.
Guarantee you that.
Oh, I guarantee you.
IDP leagues, I just happened to look. I'm like, you know what? The only IDP league that I have is a 16-man league that are like almost 11 individual defensive starters. So I went to that league just to see if anybody had thrown Watson in there. And no. Because that would have been mad points. An INT and take it to the house, you're basically win your league right there. All right, so
I thought it was fitting because everyone said that the Chargers were going to beat them because their defense wasn't very good. And then their defense goes out and wins them the game, basically.
Yeah. Well, it better be at a red light. It better be at a red light. Don't be jumping on our show. Just go out driving, my guy. Still very confused on Eckler. I am so glad you brought that up.
Me too.
You know, I was gonna throw him on the thumbnail today because we had discussion of the Juju thing, and then my house decided to take a massive hit because of. I can't believe I did that. I still can't believe I did that. All right, so guys, today I was gonna have Juju on our thumbnail doing the gritty, right? And in the midst of cropping out everything,
Justin Jefferson, wasn't it?
Yeah, JJ, yeah. Having everything, cropped out, doing layout, doing all that on my program, I went downstairs, had myself a lunch break, right? I accidentally ran the microwave and the air fryer at the same time. And and then the power went out. And then I just thought to myself, there goes all my work I did upstairs. So no thumbnail. Now I have this basic ass Q&A start 1 week 2. I was like, yep, we're rolling with it. I have no time. And then I had no PNG for freaking Eckler. So I was like, yeah, we're not using any players at all. It's just gonna be a boring one. So now that you bring them up, Eckler, It's kind of weird.
I
He hasn't
agree.
really done great. And then Sony Michel's getting some work in there too. So I'm still not fading him though. I'm still not fading him. He's still an elite player. He's still good. He's still valuable. He'll turn it up, and I think in the last recent games, maybe due to the usage and the way they're spreading around the ball, maybe they're not leaning on him that much anymore. Because you saw Kelly get some work in there too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Kelly got probably the second most work. Sony was sprinkled in there. Everyone. So does this mean we have another Trey Sermon like situation on our hands with Isaiah Spiller?
Oh yeah,
Like, unless there's an injury, is he just not getting on the field?
I don't know. Well, sometimes rookies aren't used though. Sometimes rookies aren't used, and sometimes it's like AJ Dillon wasn't used his entire first year, and he was one of my favorite running backs coming in. And that was just as of recent. And then my next one, who I think, God, I pray, is Haskins in Tennessee. But again, stupid. What's his name is being used?
Hillard?
Dillard, yeah, which is surprising.
Is it Dillard?
Yeah, Dontrell Hilliard or something like that.
Yeah. Dontrell. Yeah, and he's getting like, but he's being used in the passing game like heavy.
Well, I really thought Haskins wouldn't dude. The dude is big as Henry, so I really thought, he might be the RB2, but then they use Hilliard. So I'm like, okay,
right. Well. Try to give Henry a break, maybe not kill him.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, taxi squad it is.
Right.
Hoping next year there's some buzz. I don't know. Honestly, I hope if Hilliard goes down, then I'd be like, hell yes. But speaking of guys coming back in, though, so I don't know if that answers your question. I'm not frightened. I'm still throwing him in my lineup. So you have to. You spent a high.
Oh yeah, he's still a must. Yeah, he's still a must. His potential and upside's way too high to ever put on the bench.
Yeah. So right now, I think the most excited guy for this week right now, who was it? It wasn't Dobbins. It was oh my gosh, I'll think of it when we go over the games. I'll probably think of it. Real quick though. So don't start any tight ends against them either.
Darwin body slam, man.
God, are we gonna have to? That was a nice hit. We're gonna find it. Look, Darwin was a freaking
WWE move, man. That was a WWE move. He straight up was like,
look, Darwin was everywhere.
But we say all this, but yet they still lost. But like I said, I'm still high on the Chargers. It was in Kansas City. I had them losing that game anyway. So as long as Herbert can stay healthy, I think the Chargers would be just fine.
Yeah.
I also think if Keenan Allen had played, it would have been a lot
different. If Keenan Allen had played, it would have changed. It would have changed a little bit. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. All right. So we're about to witness this right here. Ready? If you missed it last night,
I don't think the offense would have stuttered at the times as it did if Allen was in there.
He caught 9 passes and just not getting any end zone. Yeah. Well, the reason he wasn't getting any end zone is because
he would catch it and he would get pulverized.
Crap like this.
Between him and Asante Samuel Jr., I was like, God, that defense is crazy stacked.
This is why he wasn't getting in, bro.
And then I didn't realize that Kyle Van Noy.
The open man. You're talking about Kelsey.
Get your ass down, bro.
Spine buster.
That
was like a straight up spine buster.
I hope you saw it. I'm not showing it again.
No.
If not, rewind it. I did it real quick. But yeah, no, he did that, and it was like, holy crap, he just lifted Kelsey, who's probably twice his size. Yeah. No, hey, he wasn't gonna get 6 touchdowns. I did agree that he was gonna probably do good, but it was good. 100 and something yards with a touchdown. So I'm glad. I know me and Mark were he didn't want Williams. I was like, I think Williams would be okay. I think you chose Amon-Ra St. Brown because of the matchup that this week, and you thought that Williams would get double coverage.
Yeah.
So let's bring up the schedule because we're about to talk about this.
But the last one says, "Then boys." He was actually talking about Eckler caught 9 passes.
Did he?
So PPR league, that's pretty good.
Oh, PPR, yeah.
But I think Eckler is like one of the top PPR backs. So can't say I'm too shocked by that.
I'm not big on PPR. Like, why? I don't know. For fantasy, he's gonna get you 9 points plus some yards, so he's probably over double digits. I don't know. All right, so
already had 9 just receptions.
Yeah.
Oh, look, my game right there. Number 1, Miami at the Ravens.
Miami and Ravens. Yep. All right. So, that's why you chose Amon-Ra St. Brown, because you're doing freaking Washington.
Yeah.
If he beats, what was Mike Williams' stats yesterday?
Like 18 in non PPR or 17 point something.
I'm just saying, like, in general, how much was it? Like,
oh, he had, I think, 8 receptions.
It
for
was
100 some yards and a touchdown.
113 yards and a touchdown.
Yep.
So regular format, so it would be like 17.
Yep.
Anything
it's
higher,
like 17.3
at minimum. Yeah. So yeah, no, I think that was great. I love that. I like, and I said this last night, that last year when Allen was gone, Williams popped off. But hey, it is what it is.
Now that -4 for a pick 6, by the way, is brutal. I just want you to know that.
It's only -2 for the interception.
And then -4.
Well, you better go and get the guy.
Go went from like 24 points to 18.
I don't care.
Oh my God.
I don't care. Go tackle your mistake. Don't just watch him run by, okay?
But in the scheme of he tried. He just bounced off him like it was nothing.
All I'm saying, look, hey, it's IDP. It's brutal, okay? And the way I have
tried to get that
is your defensive guy should be able to counteract whatever that is, okay? I'm not saying throw it to the guy who has it, but I'm saying it's just the minus a touchdown. So if he throws 3, 4, 5 touchdowns.
But that situation's even more brutal because if he gets the touchdown, that's literally a 12-point swing.
Yeah.
Like you're going from getting 6 to losing 6. Like,
but here's the thing about IDP. What if you throw it to your own DB? Like, hey,
then it kind of cancels it out. Yeah.
Yeah, it cancels.
Well, get the yards. But you get the
Oh.
yards, and if it's 99, that's another 9. It's actually almost beneficial to get the pick 6.
Yeah.
If you're getting like the 100-yard one.
Yeah, it's insane. Because in our league, not Justin Watson, it was Justin Watson was our was a wide receiver, right?
Yeah, he's 84. I think I caught the one ball.
Yeah. I'm looking at. Am I in the right league? Yeah, it is. What's his name? In our league alone, Watson, Jalen, Justin, no. Christian, no. That's what is his name? Holy crap. Is he not pulling up right now?
Just go to a Chiefs player and look at his teammates.
That's true. I could do that. Thank you, Mark. I'm over here trying to type up his name and figure out what he's doing.
Yeah. I was like, I'll just click on Karlaftis real quick.
Oh, Jalen. It was Jalen. I was right. Yeah. Jalen Watson. Okay. I'm not picking him up. I understand.
I'm not either.
Okay, I understand that might be good. But minus the touchdown and the interception and the 99 yards. He only did 3 tackles and a pass deflection. And I bet you that pass deflection, or it was the pass deflection was from the INT, so which counts. So only 4 points. Not a whole lot. I guess that's about average, I guess, for a DB. But in our league, he scored 22.4, which is, quarterback stats. Which is basically counters like, I mean, unless you're playing different rules or whatever, he might be in like the 40s, maybe 50s, 60s in other leagues, which is just too high for me. It's like, all right, dude. Like, I don't know. But anyways, we're talking about all the games today. Any games you guys want to talk about real quick? We're just gonna run through all of them.
By the way, absolutely play James Robinson because Shaquille Leonard is out.
Oh, there you go.
He is not playing.
No, if Shaq's not, if Shaq's not playing, then
yep. That middle of the field's gonna be wide open.
Yeah. All right, so here we go with Ravens. You're starting Lamar. You're starting whichever running back they have back there. I guess it's not going to be Dobbins. He's questionable. I just don't think he's going to play that well. He's still questionable coming into this week. So
I think they're better off just keeping Drake as a starting running back
until everything's wheels up for Dobbins. Like I don't believe in the whole let's see what happens as he progresses, like put him on a snap count. I don't like that. Because what if in those 10 plays the dude just re-aggravates his injury and then you're done? Honestly, I set my lineups, I set it up to if I know he's going to be gone that week, I have someone else in that lineup for that week. Am I going to bite the bullet if he does good? Then yeah. But at least I know for the following week, it's wheels up for that guy. That's how I play. You could, unless you literally absolutely have nobody for that slot at running back, then hey, it is what it is. All right, so is this for Watson?
Yeah, I think it's for Watson. I was like, holy crap.
32 points. I don't like that. Like, it's cool, but I personally don't like that because that's all he did.
Right?
That's all he did, and automatically he scored more than majority of the quarterbacks and running backs and street receivers that put in more work this week. I don't know.
Minka Fitzpatrick, who had like 15 tackles and a block kick.
Yeah. Like I hate that. Like next year, I'm probably going to amp up the IDP by a little bit, but I'm not drastically, because other than that, you take away the INT and the touchdown, and the pass deflection, and what else, and the yardage. It's only 4 tackles. So, yeah, I don't know. Scored 359 or 395 points in that league last week.
Jesus.
That's
Good Lord.
That's insane, dude. Like, I don't like everything.
We have one with like 22 starters, and we only scored 260.
Hey, there you go. hey, you drink some water. Here's a point. Right. Hey, you sat down 10 times on the bench. Here's 10 points. I don't know. It's just a lot. It's too much. Hey, you sniffed the field. All right, here's a point. No, get out of here. That's a lot. All right, so let's go with Tank here. How you doing, buddy? So thoughts on playing Pollard once you guys get into the Cowboys game? No, we'll do it now. That's fine.
We'll do it.
We're just throwing all these.
Them boys is saying he'd flex them.
I'm not playing any Cowboys at all.
Oh, it's exactly what my thought process is right
I'm
now.
not playing any Cowboys.
I was like, they didn't look good with Dak as quarterback, let alone throwing Cooper Rush back there.
I'm completely 100% out.
And with all the injuries to their offensive line, I am just not high on any Cowboy right now. I really am not.
2 years ago, we saw this same situation.
Right?
No line for Dak. Dak gets hurt. Dak is gone. Zeke is healthy. Pollard is there. Who has to save the day? Zeke. Did he save the day? No. He did absolutely atrocious. Pollard finally became a thing that year. Why? Because Zeke was doing everything. He needed help. Who's this Pollard guy? Holy crap, he's doing good. Enough to get the same exact points that Zeke is.
Yeah.
Let me know how it goes for you, buddy. But I'm not playing Pollard.
I mean, the only upside I have for Pollard is if you're in a league that gives the offensive guys or defensive guys, depending on who they are, their stats for kick returns. That's the only plus side I think for Pollard, is because I know the defense should still be pretty stout. So he'll get those touches. Yeah.
The defense is going to be up there.
The offense is just going to be atrocious.
I mean, I think having the defense out there might get you some sacks, might get you some interceptions,
picks. Yeah.
Like that defense is really good. there's more opportunity for that. But then there's also more opportunity for people to score points on them. So I don't know how. Yeah, if you absolutely have nobody else, dude, no, I can't. I can't put myself to that pain.
I can't either.
I'd rather just start someone who I know who's in a healthier situation, who might be able to get opportunities, while then someone who might be in a situation to get absolutely stuffed, praying that they get a touchdown, because that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a single touchdown out of him and the max of 40 yards. So if you're happy with 10 or whatever, then cool. I just can't put myself through that. There's no way.
So leading into that question, I think we're out on Zeke.
I'm not putting Zeke in.
I'll go Jeff Wilson.
I need to figure this out first. Again, Patrick, how are you doing? We were just answering. Someone had just a question about Pollard, and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable with any Cowboys players right now, because, like I said, I've seen this 2 years ago, and it's the same. I know situation might be a little bit different due to coaching. I get it. But that line is the reason why this happens. The left tackle, what's his face, the main guy who just got hurt, and then they had to throw someone in
with the same last name, so it was very confusing.
Was it
both Smith? Yeah, because Tyron Smith's the one who got hurt.
Yeah, and then they threw the rookie in there.
Yeah, then they threw the rookie Smith in there.
Same freaking guy.
He looked awful.
The same DN came in, hit him in his hand, and then
two plays in a row.
The play right after, same DN, went in, hit him. Like
Shaquille Barrett, the linebacker.
Was it? Yeah. I'm not. I'd rather put freaking Jeff Wilson in right now, or even.
I mean, I'd take Christian Kirk over Zeke, to be honest. But I would lean towards Jeff Wilson in this.
I don't know. Indy confused me, okay? Indy confused the living crap out of me. They were supposed to, just slap Houston around.
Right.
Is Houston better than what we actually thought they were?
I don't know. It seems like that. Like, who's Houston playing this week?
Houston has Denver.
Ooh.
If they don't get slapped around by Denver, then I'm going to reconsider Houston being a lot better than what they were. If they can keep up with Denver this week, then I'm like, oh, wow, Houston actually has some talent that we don't know of yet. They're going to be like the Las Vegas Knights when they first started. Sorry, that's a hockey reference.
Yeah.
I do like hockey too, sorry. They just came out of nowhere and won, which is like, whoa, okay. Christian Kirk against Indy. I'm still going to go with Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, I'm going with Jeff Wilson too. We have another Jeff Wilson.
They got Seattle. I'm either he's going to have to deal with Brooks and Cody Barton, but I think he can avoid them both depending on how they play.
But I think the 49ers offensive. No, we were on that one.
Yeah, he's just saying what's up. It's a PPR. Hunt versus Jeff. Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Kareem Hunt or you're going with Jeff Wilson over Kareem Hunt too.
Oh wait, is this not the same?
This is a different question.
Oh, is this Chase's question? Okay.
Yeah, Drew Chase.
Oh, Hunt versus. Yeah, I'm going with Hunt. I'm going with Hunt. The way they're using him, yeah. I'm gonna put that usage. As long as he's healthy, yeah, why not? That's how I feel about it. I wouldn't play Cowboys team defense because they're gonna play like 150 snap per game and get scored a lot. Yeah, but I don't know. They kind of have depth a little bit though. That's the scary part, is they can get you probably points, sacks, and interceptions. But I get it, and that's like I said. If there's only one thing I'm gonna play, and depending on who they're playing, I'm gonna put the freaking damn Cowboys. Can we just do this one? It's too much. It's too shrunken, and then it takes a. If I could put us like that, and then maybe, and then put the layouts like this, that would have been perfect.
Right.
Yeah, StreamYard. We should work on that.
You just have to do like when we do like a share screen or something like that.
No, if we could do like a stack of you and I, and then put the
So I'm saying, like,
in.
when you share your screen and it puts us to the left, up and down,
Yeah,
and then our screen is over to the right.
because I'm using overlays right now.
I mean, you could do the outside ones, and we could just sort of lean in. That's fine. I don't care.
It's whatever. But yeah, no.
But at least all the games would be up there.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't think nowadays, Dak? Yeah. You don't think?
Well, they
now
are,
that
but
Dak
the
out,
defenses they're
they
playing
won't
are
mind
just
give
going to know
them
that.
Yeah, that's exactly
And
what's going to happen.
And then when everything's on Zeke, he just doesn't seem to be able to perform.
Look, I love Zeke. He's a cool dude. I like watching what he does. I've been watching this for years, but he's not a spring chicken anymore. There's some major miles on that guy, and he cannot handle all 4 quarters. And this is why Pollard is emerging as the main guy. Like this year, we're saying that he might be the guy. I mean, they're using 50-50, but I'm like, if you want to take the risk on doing it, go for it. But I'm me personally, I'm all out. I'm completely 100% all on all of them except for the defense. I mean, them boys might disagree, but hey.
We're getting a lot of Zeke or Jeff Wilson questions. There's another one. This one's throwing Adam Thielen into the mix. So,
God, I hope Thielen. I really want Thielen to score this week.
Oh, me too.
I really want Thielen to score this week. But if you're going to give me this question, Zeke, Thielen, or Jeff Wilson?
Go with Jeff Wilson.
Jeff Wilson only has to deal with 2 guys. The rest of them are scrubs. Adams is gone. You got Barton and Brooks to deal with. The rest of the line is trash. The DBs are trash except for Adams, which is gone. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting Wilson in. I think I have Wilson somewhere. I think.
Well, I think the biggest loss for me is Jamal Adams. So without him, people are just going to run rep shot.
Oh, look. Again, when it comes to fantasy, thank God he's gone. But as for football, that sucks.
No, I completely agree.
But it's nice to know as a IDP league when someone else's main defensive guy goes down. It's great. It's a good feeling.
Wow.
Right.
Just let me know how you really feel about TJ Watt getting hurt.
Go ahead and what's it say?
So he has a trade. He wants to get rid of CD Lamb, and I'm assuming that's Cordell.
That's Cordell,
yeah. For Mark Andrews and Henderson. What are you thinking?
Is it a good trade for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that.
So
Andrews and Henderson?
Yeah. I mean, especially if you have other receivers and you're kind of, not doing so hot on the tight end. I think I would do that.
Look, Dak's going to come back. They're saying week 4, like in 5 weeks, right?
Well, they said 4, but that's insane. We saw what happened to Justin, or not Justin, Russell. Russell did that exact same thing last year.
Thumb, dude. Like, the dude's not going to
It's even worse than Russ's injury.
It's not going to be accurately thrown.
It's the stabilizer. It's the thing that helps you grip the ball.
Dak won't be good until week 8. If
That's
they rush him,
he doesn't hit his freaking thumb on another helmet because his offensive line is so bad.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't think Dak will be good until like week 8 or 10, and that's just the realistically the way the body heals. It's going to take a while. That thumb is not going to feel good until next off season. He's going to constantly use it, constantly in motion. Yeah, I that's how I feel about it. Even when he's running off to the side and he tucks it in, guess what? He's probably going to lean onto it. That's the way it is.
So we have another Zeke or Jeff Wilson, but this one also has Christian Kirk, Devontae Smith, or Jahan Dotson.
I like Jahan Dotson.
Me too.
I like Jahan Dotson.
I don't know if he's going to have 2 touchdowns again, but it's possible.
I think if any of these guys are going to score more touchdowns, it's going to be Wilson or Jahan Dotson. The Eagles have
the Vikings.
They have the Vikings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's Sunday night in Philly. I'm still gonna go with Jahan Dotson.
I feel like the Vikings defense will be better than the Lions defense, and the Eagles are going to have a rude awakening. But that's just my opinion.
So who do you think? I'm putting Jahan Dotson. I believe in this.
Just looking at the matchup, I think we already said it multiple times that the Lions Washington game looks like it's going to be a shootout. So I think that means both teams are going to be pass heavy, which means McLaurin, Samuels, Dotson are all going to see the ball a lot.
Yeah, I think so.
Primarily McLaurin and Dotson. So I would definitely go Wilson and Dotson.
Yeah,
or Dotson.
I agree. The way they're playing, the way Dotson is playing, and I've mentioned this before. He might be the main guy there. McLaurin's probably going to be ran a lot, or they're going to be covering him a lot. So that just opens it up for him. So
yeah.
What was I looking for? So yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Welcome to Dream Chasers there.
Dude. Did I need those pictures from Braden. I need to showcase his jersey.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, guys.
Well, he's not here at the moment, so
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I still need. I could, like I said, I could get those. But yeah.
And definitely. Next one is I have Khalil Herbert sitting on the bench. Should I stash him or dump? I have Montgomery last year, and he was always hurt, so I want to keep him as a cuff.
I would keep him as a cuff because if you're gonna, I would keep him. I would keep him the way they're using him right now. I'm not considering anything would happen week 1 statable. Anything at all. I'm just not. It was crazy to see how it was a fun game to watch. I'm not gonna lie. And people are like, oh, well, why don't you just build a roof? I'm like, yeah, but then now all our games are now under a dome. And I remember, snow games, rainy games, like all those were fun to watch because it's different,
right? Windy, because like there's a reason why they're the organization that's top year of passing yards is 32 in the NFL at only 3,800 yards.
Yeah,
because it's a super hard place to throw the ball.
I like. Don't get me wrong. I love when we don't have to worry about weather sometimes for fantasy purposes. But God, those games are so fun to watch. It was absolutely atrocious. Like watching them try to figure something out on offense and defense was amazing. Like.
Well, the one guy for the 49ers getting a penalty because he grabbed a towel and started drying up part of the field. And they're like, that's illegal?
What?
Yeah. They were getting ready to kick a field goal, and the guy brought the towel from the bench and started trying to soap up part of the field where they were going to kick the field goal, and they ended up calling a penalty, and it knocked them out of field goal range.
Yeah. I would just like, here he goes. To the trade earlier. If you have wide receiver depth, yeah. I would do that anyways. Mark Andrews
I would do that.
Mark Andrews and Henderson is going to be the one. Like Henderson's going to be the one running back that's going to be used the most. All right. So every year I scramble looking for a tight end. This year got stuck with Komet. And we don't know how well he's going to do yet. So chill on the Komet. We'll see what happens. And picked up Everett. Good. And thank God for the end of the game drove. He squeezed me out some points. Should you dump Komet? I think it's too early. Like I said, I'm not too early too. Don't consider what we saw week 1. Week 1 was a battle of survival of pure athleticism of who can at least try and get like it was backyard school football on that one. Like it literally was. Unless you really need to for like injury purposes. I have Komet in my Dynasty League. I hope he breaks out. He's going to be a good player. If he's not this year, he'll be good next year when they figure out that line. But the dude he's a giant target. But I wouldn't dump him yet. Maybe after next week or two, if you still feel that way. Chimp chaser, I chimp all over that. Yeah. See, I'm not the only one. I have Henderson also, and he's going to be the workhorse. Yep. See, then that helps you out. There you go. I think Henderson's going to be the same guy. So between you two, who do I start this week? Because I play left out. I'm not even good. Oh my god, I hate you, Katani.
Yeah,
I hate you.
I was like, I hope you can understand that because I read that and I was confused.
I hate you, Katani. How you doing, buddy?
I read that before we got to it.
He gets me every time.
I was like, I hope Martin knows what this is.
He gets me every time. Look, this guy's a jokester. Comes in. I know him in real life. By the way, are you gonna free up a Sunday? Or I know you're a busy dude, but Monday, are we doing prime time, Josh?
Yes, we are. It's in the books, good sir.
Kadani, you know where I'm gonna be at. You know where I'm gonna be at. I already invited you to the last time, and I know you were busy with work. If you're not busy that night, Monday night, this Monday night, right? Yeah.
Yep, this Monday.
If you're not busy then, it's been a while. So wherever the hell you're at in the world, in our state, if you can, the invitation's there. So yep, that's why Giants didn't play MetLife open and closed roof, because by the rules, if it snows, have to close the roof and takes away the northeast advantage with the weather. Yeah. I don't know. Like for me, I love watching those games, and I get it. Like, well, just build a roof and whatever, whatnot. Yeah, but then you just there's so many cool ass history games that we've seen in the past are in freaking weathered light games like that. Like no one will ever forget about the Tom Brady tuck rule. That was the snowiest game I've ever seen the Raiders play in.
Even crazy is this year he had finally admitted that it was a fumble from his own mouth. He literally, with the smirk on his face, was like, that was a fumble.
Technically, he didn't specifically say those words, but he did kind of look at Woodson.
He literally smirked and was like, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm Derpy, what's up, man? I'm picking the Ravens because I want the Ravens to lose.
Derpy. Reverse psychology.
How's that poll doing, by the way? I haven't checked. I closed it out. Okay. If you wanna do some reverse psychology, that's fine. Holy crap! Everyone's up on the Ravens on that one. 83 to 17%. Okay. Don't sleep on the Dolphins, guys. I think the Dolphins have something going. I think the Dolphins
have more than enough firepower on defense to shut down the 2 to 3 weapons that the Ravens have.
Look, Tua. I've watched that guy in college. He does amazing things. He finally has weapons. He finally has a line. He did not too bad, not too shabby. All right. Then they got Chase Edmonds, Raheem Mostert. And then they also got Myles Gaskin still there. He's still lingering around, but they're not using him. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Cedric Wilson are all great receivers. And then Mike Gesicki is really good too. He has weapons. This is the best he's ever had so far. And if they go out and draft another guy next season, oh man, hopefully he just stays good. But we'll see. Don't sleep on these Dolphins. I think they're gonna be all right.
I would not either.
But yeah, if I don't have a big delivery day on Monday, I'll be there, man. All right, hell yeah, that'd be great.
I look forward to meeting you too.
He's a cool dude. I miss this.
Seems like it.
But yeah.
And then yes, he has no injury designation anymore. I guess it was just back spasms.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, he's playing. But that still kind of worries me a little bit, though. I'm hoping he will do fine. Because I think I have him somewhere in one of my leagues. I don't know.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
This has to be a big bounce back for them because they look god awful against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
In week 1.
Yeah. So
couldn't run the ball, couldn't pass the ball.
All right, so Kadani says I'd go with the Dolphins, man, because they are my pick this year when it comes to the team making the playoffs this year because of all the offseason moves they did. No, they did make a lot of moves.
They made big moves,
improving moves too.
Yeah.
Some teams
not
make
just
moves,
a lot of moves, but big moves.
They did. I think Jacksonville and the Bears are going to be like that next season, especially the Bears. They have
the cap space.
So much cap space opening up for them next season. It's insane. They're going to be the richest team next season. They're going to be paying up the wazoo for it. And I think, I hope they don't blow a lot of money like on a receiver who's mediocre, like the damn Jags did. But, yeah.
I think for the Ravens to stay alive in that game, he has to have a big game. They're not playing the Jets this week.
No, they're playing the Dolphins.
Those over the top plays to those receivers aren't going to be there this week, unfortunately.
Look, the Dolphins D is they're pretty good. Hold on, I think I heard Holland is gone though, isn't he?
Is he? I didn't think so.
I know, or was it Jones? Brandon Jones.
But either way, they're like 4 or 5 corners deep on their roster. Look, they got 2 solid safeties. The defensive line is
they got Melvin Ingram,
good.
Jerome Baker, freaking just right up front, and then they got Jalen Phillips, who I think is going to be pretty good. Xavier Howard, Javon Holland, is he the one who's injured? I think. No, I think it was Brandon Jones, who I think is coming back, or like had a designation on something, but is fine. I can't remember. Doesn't have injury designation ahead of the contest, so he might be good for week 2. Look, Jerome Baker's back there. Who's that sunshine back there that they have? The linebacker, who reminds me of Alex Anzalone, but he's not. Andrew Van Ginkel. That guy. Pretty solid linebacker too. So I don't know. It's not going to be easy.
Derpy.
And of course, he's fine now. And the Oscar goes to Mac Jones and the Patriots in the NFL. Look, I look. if he decides to like play hurt because my back and but I think I don't know. We'll see. But I think he'll be fine. I think I hope he's fine. I kind of like the guy. What do you say? Phillips needs to stick to pass rush, though. He looked completely lost, dropping back into coverage. I'm going to have to rewatch this. That is the one game I didn't think I really watched. But he is designated. I don't know. Like, I agree with you with the pass rush, yes. Which is cool is they drop, like, I kind of like guys like that. Like, Kayvon Thibodeau is going to be one of my favorites coming up. They drop him back into coverage, which I think, that's the guy I was talking about. Or I was hoping to see this week. This week, he's coming back this week, and he's still going to play.
Is he coming back? I thought he was still questionable.
No, but it looks like he's going to play this week, though. I hope, because they drop him back into coverage, and they're going to need it against the Panthers. So, but I think he sticks to the pass rush, too. But maybe he'll get better. I don't know. Do we start Mike Williams? Yeah.
Yeah, I started him in the 2 leagues I had him in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I started him somewhere in one league.
In the Red Dead 2 league, I got 50 points from Herbert and Williams.
Jesus. Yeah, no, I was saying this yesterday when Allen is gone, Williams popped off last season. Yeah. So it doesn't surprise me that he did it again. Regardless of the fact that people think that he might have been like in a more stickier situation, but it's fine. So bro, Jacksonville seems like every year they have so much money to spend, especially back when they went to the AFC title game in 2017. Then they signed Calais Campbell, and then and that year for like $80 million. Now Kirk. Yeah. But the problem is I think they're giving out money to the wrong people.
Well, I was going to say, I think the difference between that comparison is Calais Campbell probably deserved $80 million because that guy was a beast. Whereas Kirk does not deserve the like 72,
I don't
73
know.
million he's getting.
No, it was too much. It was like, why?
Right?
They ruined the entire NFL this offseason by doing that.
Oh, they did.
Because then every receiver in the league was like,
Yep.
oh, well, this scrub got this, so where's my money?
They pushed everybody up.
Stupid Jaguars, man. They probably did it on purpose. Just to, like, are you having a laugh? Like, is that what's going on? Like, are you just going to do this because you have money and then make the rest of the league struggle to pay their receivers? And, and that's why Tyreek Hill is no longer with the Chiefs. I'm not saying that.
I think that was a domino with it, though. I think when they saw Christian Kirk get that much, they were like, yeah,
well, it affected Devontae Williams. Didn't Devontae Williams bring that up?
Devontae Adams?
Or, wow, yeah. Wrong Devontae. You know who I meant. You know who
Devontae Adams. Yeah. Well, actually, the Packers offered him more money, but he didn't want to be a Packers anymore.
Well, it was a respect issue. It's like, oh, now you want to pay me.
He decided he wanted to go play with the other Hall of Fame quarterback.
You know what's crazy? I like what just happened this week, though. We just now witnessed that Devontae Adams is just fine without Rodgers. Rodgers needs Devontae Adams. Right? I knew that was going to happen when Rodgers re-signed his contract to that.
I need a little bit more of a sample size, though. Because even with Devontae Adams last year, they shit the bed week 1. They got blown out by the Saints 34-3. Like, Rodgers just does not seem to show up for week 1.
That's true. So you need another week?
I need one more
opening week. I felt like.
So when he throws for 500 yards and 6 touchdowns against the Bears, I'll be like, well, maybe he didn't need Devontae Adams.
Yeah, but okay, so as good as the Chargers defense is, Devontae Adams had 141 yards and a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
And did he play some defense? Or did he
might
throw
have been
the
a
ball?
pick. It might have been a pick.
Hold on. Did he play quarterback for like a snap or something?
Might have.
Maybe I shouldn't go
much of that game.
Hold on. It says a sack on mine. I shouldn't be doing that. Hang on, let me go to a regular league. Well, because ours
sack.
Yeah, I'm like, well, what do you mean he got a sack? Well, he got a sack. Did he get sacked or 141? Yeah, so it was in a touchdown. Hold on, now I'm curious. Did he get sacked?
He might have dropped back for a pass and he got tackled and they called it.
Now I gotta see in our league. I gotta see this now. Hold on.
Did it say negative points or positive points for it?
No, well, it doesn't show on the computer. Like I have to go to the mobile app because Sleeper's a lot better on mobile than it is.
I'm facing him.
Yeah.
I'm facing the guy who has Devontae Adams.
So let me see this real quick. I'm gonna go to my phone.
Yep, he got sacked.
He got sacked?
Yep, negative 0.5 points.
All right,
that's
so in our
really
league,
hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Look, in our league we have if your quarterback gets sacked, it's minus half a point just for shits and giggles. Like, just don't get sacked or
you know what I actually think
it's a little bit more upsetting. Like now you feel like crap, like he got sacked and now I just lost points. I don't know.
Right. But you know what I think is really awesome? If like your receiver is playing and their quarterback throws an interception and then your receiver gets a tackle.
Oh yeah. And you get
I'm always like, yeah. Or if your quarterback
point.
Throws an interception.
I remember this because the very first
it's only
time,
minus 1 point because my guy got the tackle.
The one time this happened, I remember it was Mark Andrews. Lamar had thrown an interception, and the very first time we discovered this is when Mark Andrews got that one tackle, and I'm like, what is this?
And then he did it like 2 or 3 times in that game. I got like 3 points off tackles. I was like, what is happening here? I was like, awesome. Hey, how the Falcons doing?
Yeah, how's your franchise going? But yeah, so Cordell, pick 3, Cordell Patterson, Jeff. Hold on, is there another Patterson that I should be worried about? When I look at Patterson, I think he's saying that because Mark, you were confused about this.
Maybe.
Now the question is to you, Mark. What other Patterson are you thinking about?
No idea.
Okay. Because I was like, I only know one. Anyways, pick 3.
Oh,
Patterson,
there
Jeff
was
Wilson.
2, but he doesn't play for anybody anymore.
No. Or Jeff Wilson. What do you mean pick 3?
So
I'm because you gave me 4. There.
Yeah. There's 4 running backs. Pick 3.
I'm going to go with Patterson, Wilson, Montgomery.
Yeah.
Well, no. Hold on. Freaking Swift.
That's
Swift
what I said.
is questionable right now.
If Swift doesn't play, Jamal Williams looks pretty.
Which is I'm not
good.
worried about Swift right now. I know it all right, today's Friday. Typically this is when the report comes out. Yesterday I was not even a slight worried. Today I'm a little worried. Tomorrow, if it comes out and he's completely out, then you know. Because right now you're gonna lean Wilson, Montgomery, and Patterson. That's what you're doing. 100% easy. But I think you're smart enough to know if Swift is gone, you throw him in.
Oh, he practiced today.
I'm a little worried, but not completely because it's his ankle.
Well, they were saying because he practiced today, he should be good to go.
Okay.
Sunday. But if he hadn't practiced today, because he didn't practice at all Wednesday, Thursday.
You know what's crazy though? Williams still managed to end up in the end zone. They still utilize him, which I'm glad because Williams had himself a pretty decent game too.
He almost had like 3 touchdowns. To be honest, he just got stopped on 2 of them.
Yeah. I like what Williams is doing. Like they're utilizing both.
But it seems to me like it's that age-old setup where Swift is in between the 20s.
You missed
and once they get in the red zone.
So our boy here, Mike, is he's doing a little experiment.
Oh no. We missed the playoffs too.
Hey, so far my prediction is right. So yesterday
only 17 more years to go.
Yeah. He asked us, so who's your favorite, or who should I run my Madden franchise with? Like, who's the biggest rebuild? And we're going over teams. Lions are probably your best bet that are going to make playoffs here in the next couple seasons because it's a really young team.
You can throw the Jets in there.
The Jets too, yeah. I think the Lions are young. I think they're an elite quarterback away from actually, and maybe some 1 or 2 pieces on defense. I'm becoming a pretty good team.
You say that, but I don't think they lost last week because of Goff.
I know, but I don't think Goff is the guy to get him through playoffs anymore. Okay, well, agree to disagree, I guess.
He's going to win them 10 games this year.
I'm not hating Goff as much as everybody is. I just think that CJ Stroud coming in would do a lot better. I think
not going to be low enough to get him, though.
I think a running quarterback would be better for them. That's just what I think.
Hey, we won the first week of season 3.
All right, upside. So anyways, Mike is here doing a franchise mode with the Falcons, and all right, okay. So I know last year I said 20 years. It's going to be 20 years for the Falcons. All right, realistically, okay, and then we just minus another season, so we're at 19. Realistically, I'm going to give the Falcons from now today 8 seasons. Realistically.
I think if they could learn to close out games, it could be sooner than that. Like you can't go up 26-10 going into the 4th quarter.
There's a lot of franchises out there that for instance, the Seahawks, okay, they denied getting their quarterback who's asked them to get them linemen for years. And then they got rid of them, and then they get linemen, and now they're stuck with a fairly decent quarterback when they could have had an elite quarterback. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'd rather have elite than a decent guy. So I just feel like, they got to listen to their guys too. The captains of the teams have somewhat say in their team too. And if they don't listen to them, it's like, well, dude, like you're just kind of like, you're going to be like the Packers. It's going to be drama the entire time. You're going to make playoffs, but I don't know if you're going to make it or not because key pieces you were missing. I don't know. It's just different. We'll see. Realistically, maybe 7 years ish, 8 years. I don't know. We'll see. I think anywhere between 6 to 8 years, Falcons can actually make playoffs again. Maybe. We'll see. But hey, that's future Martin's problem, not current. Let that
Future
guy do
Martin's problem.
Yeah, let that guy deal with it. But I've been there before, and it was a tragic scene at the end. So, at mid-season, and they're 5-2. So you're saying in 3 years that the Falcons are going to go 5-2?
Hey man, Desmond Ritter, superstar status.
All
Got
right.
that Kyle Pitts, Drake London connection.
Yeah. All right. So Miami.
I wonder who his running back is. Kind of intrigued.
Please say Algier is your main guy. Please say
Right?
Algier is your guy. He probably drafted another rookie coming out. He probably has Tank Battle in there.
Right.
Have I ever mentioned him? Who that guy is?
I'm assuming he's a running back in college.
He is a running back. He is. Here's the running backs that are coming out next year. Let me see if I can find. Bijan Robinson is my favorite one coming out next year. Bijan Robinson, Jamar Gibbs, Zach Evans, Sean Tucker, and Devon Achane. And it's spelled very differently. Achane from Texas A&M. But Bijan Robinson is going to be
another guy from Texas A&M. Damn.
Yeah, but the
Spiller
main running back.
From?
What's up?
You know where Isaiah Spiller just came from?
Isaiah Spiller, Texas A&M. No, I thought Isaiah Spiller came from Ohio or Idaho. Am I wrong, or was that Breece Hall?
Breece Hall came from Iowa State.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, Breece Hall was Iowa State.
Okay. Well, either way, look, Bijan Robinson. Look that guy up. He's from Texas. And then, of course, Alabama always putting out guys. Jamar Gibbs. We'll talk about this week 11 probably.
Jamar Gibbs, what a name.
When did y'all start fantasy football?
Oh, good Lord. We got to go back over a decade. 2 for Martin.
I was 11 and a half, maybe 12 years old.
Yep.
This is now my 21st year. 21st year. So yeah. And then it came to my occurrence a year and a half ago. I know so much. We talk about this so much, Mark. I'm tired of calling you and just talking about football or meeting up. Why don't we just do something like this, like a podcast or something, or a YouTube channel, like, because we're stuck at home, and here we are. Yeah, it is what it is. And then Mark joined my family, kind of like my adopted family, and he has been my biggest competitor. Let me tell you something about this dickhead, okay? Excuse my language, okay? I will make playoffs every year, usually. And for some in redraft leagues, okay? In redraft leagues,
yeah.
If I somehow miss him in the playoffs, I win that year. If I meet him in the playoffs, this guy's my kryptonite. I don't know what's going on.
Groins.
Look, dude, don't.
That was a Thursday night game too.
You had to hold out. It was like the first period.
Yep.
Oh my God, no, that's so stupid. Derek Carr. Oh my God, and the first period against, was it the Chargers too, right?
I think so. I don't even think he got a point. I think he had like point something.
No, I knew
Or it
I
might
was
even
done.
been negative.
I knew
Might
I
have
was
been
done
negative.
because the following week I knew I would have beaten Javier, who had less points than me.
Yep.
No, it just pissed me off. It pissed me off. All right, we got something in here. So, but yeah,
Would you
we've been
roster-
playing for quite some time. Quite
Would
some
you
time.
roster Juwan Johnson?
Juwan Johnson. No. Because stupid freaking what's his face, the non-existent football player who's playing football is there. The Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is my biggest pet peeve in the entire NFL. Look, he plays tight end behind freaking Taysom Hill, and Taysom Hill is plays quarterback that rushes in, yet he's labeled tight end. Now, what you should do is try and roster Taysom Hill and throw him in as your tight end, because he's the only tight end you'll find for like 6 plays in a game. 2 of them will be throws, and one of them is going to be a touchdown. Another one's going to be a 15-yard pass to some BS, and one of them is going to be a rushing touchdown, and then the other one he's going to get stuffed. In those 6 plays, this guy already scored 20 points. Get out of here. I'm so sick and tired of Taysom Hill. Pisses me
So his biggest buy-in and how many people?
My biggest buy-in was last year. I did a $200 buy-in, and it had a 14-man league. Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah. So it was nice. It was pretty nice.
I think mine was the league me and you started in. It was up to like 65, nice. Wasn't it?
Say what?
The Red Dead, wasn't that like up to 65 or something like that?
Oh, I don't know. He changes it every year.
I know.
How much you want this year? Oh, I'll take 40. Okay. Next season, how much is it? We went down to 20. All right. What is it this year? Because I'm sick and tired of bouncing around. Just here's my account. Here's my card. Just take what you need and piss off.
Right.
Oh man, it's so stupid. I can't like. It was just like to a point where like he's in my league as well. So I'm like, how about this? I'll deduct your entry fee if you deduct mine, and then we'll meet somewhere in the middle, because this bouncing around is pissing me off of how much your entry fee is. So yeah. So yeah.
He wants to know if you won your $200 one.
Did I win it? I did not take first. No, and it was not a winner take all. I barely got my money back. But it was fun. Yeah. I got my money back at third. So
I know in the Red Dead League that I started in and you started in, for a while there, we were like, why do these other people even play in this? Because for a 9-year period, there was only 3 winners. Me, you,
and
just
3. Yeah, just smacking people.
It's just it was just every other year it would be one of us. It is crazy.
He has a good ADA because he's the. I don't believe in it. He'll probably get 60% of the snappage, right? At the tight end position. He'll get you some yards. He may or may not get a touchdown. But Taysom Hill gets in there, and he's labeled tight end. And he gets in the end zone. Look, I'm telling you, this is why I hate Taysom Hill, because he throws my fantasy football life off. He really does.
No, he does. We had this conversation yesterday.
Yeah, no,
he's more annoying to me. Like I don't personally. I don't think I'd ever have him on my team.
Mm-hmm.
Most people I ever know that ever picked him up within like 3 weeks have always dropped him. They're like, oh, he'll be good for one game, and then he'll disappear for, a stretch of 2 or 3 games.
Yeah, no.
He just throws off everything else on the Saints team.
Yeah. Crap, Mark, where are we at on? We forgot to make our jersey video.
Crap, we did.
We forgot. Where are we at? Where are we still at 189? Oh, perfect. All right, cool.
No, we're at 190 last time I checked.
All right.
I'm
gonna check the poll
apparently.
right now. Oh, we lost somebody. It's all right. It happens.
We're at 189.
It's fine. We lost somebody. It's cool. If you guys are still in here and you guys are interested in a jersey, we're giving out one away. We got to make that video like today. We got to make that video. So right after this, we could probably make it afterwards. I should probably be able to clip this, right? Even if we did clip it, I don't know. What's this poll at? All right, 79%. Ravens 79%, Dolphins at 21. Well, whoever unsubscribed, good luck to you. It's all good. I hope we helped you out. I bet it was we gave him a prediction. Oh, these guys suck.
Right.
Unfollow.
He said that Mark guy said, don't play Mike Williams. He's sitting on my bench with 20 points.
I was not scared enough.
Yeah, they probably got mad at me. It's probably my fault.
Look, well, no,
if it was a PPR league.
Don't take that responsibility. No.
Oh, no, I'm just messing around.
Here's why. Look, I love every single one of you is watching here now when Popson comes out. At the end of the day, why did you join fantasy football? To manage your own team, right?
Right. Exactly.
You come in here and you ask other YouTubers, other beat writers, other like wherever they're at. You listen to podcasts, which I listen to a few of them just to get different insights on them and how their perspective is it. I disagree with a lot of them. I'm actually in leagues with different podcasts and different writers and different YouTubers. And there'll be some times where they're wrong and I'm right. I know we're not that big. And then they text me on Football Sunday, and I think Mike from the Get Right texted me one time, and he gave me a big F you. I'm like, okay. How are you doing? He goes, I should have listened to you, yada yada. I started someone over the person you put. I'm like, I could have been wrong. You could have been right. It just happens. At the end of the day, you make the selection. You say, I think this is a stronger candidate in my lineup than it is. I can only give you what I think, but that's like,
right. At the end of the day, they're the ones putting someone on the bench.
No, of course. And most of the time I feel like I'm right. I don't think I'm ever mainly wrong. I didn't even count my record on what I am right now.
Week 1, I think I went 7-1.
I'm gonna count right now.
6-1.
Let's see. Week one.
I know you at least have one loss because you lost to my dad and our family.
Okay. I don't know how much is this going to hurt you, Mark.
But you did
that league. Okay, that league. When he told me he beat me, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got to switch to the NFL. I have to look at that. I
forgot about that.
That's all right. I lost to my sister. So,
so let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a loss. So 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2. And that one's still a test season. And 5-2. Is that right? What's up?
You just don't want to count it because you lost.
5-2, 5-3, and then the NFL one. So 5-3,
5-4,
or 5-4. Yeah, so 5-4. Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Two of them I don't even pay attention to because I'm into it.
And I take pride in the Guillotine League. I mean, I didn't think I was going to be the top scoring guy.
So I ranked the way. So sleeper. So the way I have it, this is by rankage on how I have what's more important to me. Okay, we'll look at this how I feel more important about certain situations here. All right, I'm gonna show it. All right, so here on the left on sleeper, you see my leagues here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is all sleeper. I have one on ESPN and the one on freaking NFL. No thanks to my good friend here. Hey, join my family league. We're doing one on NFL. God damn it! I just deleted this app, bro. So yeah,
It was so my sister wanted to play, and that's the only one she's involved in.
I get it. So yeah, this is my priority list. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm surprised I even have this one third because it is the Nerd Huddle, even though I pay the most for this one.
I have Nerd Huddle kind of high just because for me it's bragging rights. With
exactly. Because I know I could swing it in their face. Like, yo, I'm better than you. I won.
Right?
Are we missing something here? All right, Winston seems more likely to target Johnson. Yeah, you need to cut me off, Mark. In my opinion,
he just said Kyle Pitts is carrying our team right now.
What's Drake London doing?
Yeah, right. What is he doing?
What is he doing?
Well, he does. But Hill isn't going to be a receiving tight end though. He's going to just get the ball and take off with it. He lines up at the quarterback position, the Wildcat, and he just runs with it. And for some reason, no one can seem to tackle that guy.
No, and then what's going to be interesting for the Saints this week? I'm gonna put the schedules back up. What's interesting about the Saints this week is Kamara actually going to be fully good to go this week. I thought I
heard he's looking at being out. It still says questionable and sleeper, but from what I heard, he's looking like he's not playing.
So Mark Ingram, is he healthy?
I believe so, but he's also like 33. So
yeah, but when he's there, I mean, okay. So last week he got 4 attempts, 22 yards, and he caught his 1 reception. But in that time, he also fumbled and he also lost it, and he's also questionable.
Well,
so do we fire up Dwayne Johnson and not, or I don't know why I said Dwayne Johnson. It's Dwayne.
I was thinking maybe The Rock signed with the Saints.
It's Dwayne Washington. I'm not adding him. I don't know. He could be a huge risk.
Now, you know what they should do?
What's up?
Just put Taysom Hill back there, man. Give him the ball. He's basically a bona fide running back.
Surprised if they do.
Right? I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen.
That guy. I hate that guy. They use him for everything.
Yep.
I'm telling you, guys. There's some blackmail stuff going on with Taysom Hill. They gave him too much money for a tight end / quarterback / running back. He's sleeping with somebody's mother or something, and he has pictures. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm pretty sure he's a cool guy, but it just makes no sense. Like they gave him the keys to quarterback at one point, and all he did was rush. Again, it was against the Falcons, and the Falcons' defense sucked at that point, so he just ran for like 4 touchdowns or some crap like that. But then Alvin Kamara last week only got 9 attempts, 39 yards, caught 4 of his receptions, and so he didn't really do much.
Nope.
So if you're in a PPR league, barely squeezed under 10 points, if not 10. So again, I don't know how I feel about that whole situation. If you're going to monitor something, though, monitor that team for sure. Monitor the way the running backs. Hold on, let's figure this out because we still got another day. Mark Ingram, his ankle, questionable for Sunday's game against the Falcons. That was last. Hold on. He has been practicing all week. The Saints also listed Kamara at ribs, questionable. The difference between Kamara and Ingram, though, is that the former did not practice on Friday. There's a very real chance that Kamara does not play Sunday, in case, like I said, Ingram was probably going to end up being there. Ingram against Tampa Bay is probably not going to do good. I just don't. I wouldn't put him in. Sorry.
Brady doesn't seem to know how to play against New Orleans in the regular season, though. He has yet to beat him.
Who's this?
Brady.
Oh, yeah.
Since he's
So-
been with Tampa, he has not beat New Orleans in the regular season. He beat
And
them in
they're
the
in
playoffs.
there,
when it
yeah, and
mattered.
they're in the same
New
stadium.
Orleans.
So yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. Like it's interesting to see what I feel like. So let's just do a quick rundown of the teams. Ravens over Miami. It seems like the poll is. I'm gonna try and take a stab in the dark and say Miami. I think
Yeah, I'm kinda
Baltimore
leaning
would
towards
win,
Miami.
but if it would not surprise me if Miami beats them.
I completely agree.
It would not surprise me. I'd be like, okay, we got ourselves a team. That's what I'll say if they win. If Baltimore wins, then I'm like, oh, all right. By how much though?
Right.
Jets, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Okay. Detroit, Washington.
I just think Cleveland's
is gonna be
defense is too good.
Yeah. Detroit, Washington's going to be the most interesting one for me.
I agree.
I'm going to choose Detroit on this. And if only if Swift is going to play.
I'm very torn on this game because obviously I'm a Washington Commanders fan, but I also said that the Lions were going to 0-2. That's not a good look.
That was weird. You just cut out. Did you just cut out or I cut out? Something happened there.
Oh, I don't know.
I think I caught the end of that, but you said it's going to be interesting if the Washington actually. What?
Well, I said I'm torn on this game because obviously I'm a Commanders fan, so I want the Commanders to win. But on the other side, I said Detroit was going to win 10 games, and if they go 0-2, that's not looking likely. But at the same time, if Washington wins, I said they were going to win 10 games. They got to go 8-9 the rest of the year to go to 10 wins.
Yeah. All right. So Scott says Lamar time in Florida, and then here's our boy year 3. I'm assuming
8-7. Sorry, 8-7.
So year 3, 26 receptions, 394 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Is that? Hold on. Is that in a single game?
No.
No, that's a season.
That's
like a few games. That's like 2 games, right? 3 games. That's like 3 games, right?
Well, no, we were like 5-2. Remember?
So in 7 games, 26 receptions, 300. Okay, in 5 games, that's what's 5 games. Okay, I can see.
Oh,
that.
mid-season.
Even
worse.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, that's
Madden,
bad.
what are you doing? All right, so Jacksonville, Indy. Indy?
I think I'm gonna lean Indy, but if Jacksonville won, I don't think I'd be surprised.
Okay. Saints and Tampa Bay.
Tampa
Bay on this one, yeah. All right, so
They
Carolina, New York. Oh my gosh, Carolina, New York.
This was the hardest game for me to pick.
No. Okay, no, we have to do the poll. All right, everyone's voting freaking. Let's just read
this was the hardest game for me to pick because I think the Giants played better than they really are last week, which is why they won. But it's Carolina, and if they play that way again, they could easily beat Carolina.
All right, we're about at the end of the show here, but we'll leave it at Panthers. Look, both running backs are healthy.
Right? And then I was like, that McCaffrey versus Barkley matchup.
Hey, we haven't seen this.
Right?
We haven't seen this. Did I just put CMC versus Barkley?
Right.
Oh my God, I cannot spell Giants right now.
Well, Calvin Ridley has 50 receptions and 752 yards and 4 touchdowns. Apparently, they still have Calvin Ridley.
All right, there's a new poll. Let's put the new poll. Panthers and Giants. Who are you guys taking? Calvin Ridley. Oh, that's right. He came back.
Yeah.
This is probably year 3 now, right?
Yeah.
So in year 3, he's 29 years old on his last contracted year, I think.
Probably.
Assuming they re-signed him at a 3-year. All right, so there's a new poll up. And see, we got 50-50 so far in like the first 2 seconds. All right, so we got Panthers and Giants. See, we got that. All right, so who did you say again for this game?
At Pittsburgh. Oh,
No. Panthers, Giants.
I haven't picked one. I mean, I'm gonna go Carolina just because I want the Giants. So Carolina. It's challenge.
I think it's Carolina as well. But there's look, it was good to see old Saquon back. So yeah. All right, so we got New England and Pittsburgh.
But I also think Carolina's defense better than Tennessee's.
What? Oh,
I think
from last week.
from a Barkley standpoint, I
Okay.
think Carolina's defense is better.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think New England on this one.
I'm gonna say
I just
New
think
England.
they'll bounce back. I think Pittsburgh had too many injuries. Their whole defensive line is basically gone.
Yeah, TJ Watt's done.
TJ,
Hayward
I
had an
think-
injury
Yep.
as well. So, all right. So San, are we both picking San Fran here?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. All right. We're both picking LA. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cincy,
Cincinnati.
all
Yep. Denver,
Denver.
Houston, Denver, Arizona, and the Raiders.
To me, it all depends on the injury report for the Cardinals.
I'm gonna say Raiders.
The Cardinals are healthy. I think this could be a really good game.
What's the report on JJ? Why? When's he coming back?
Oh, I think he's missing 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh Jesus! All right. All right. So I'm gonna say Raiders. You said Raiders.
Yeah,
as well?
I'm gonna go Raiders. Green Bay.
Green Bay and okay. I'm gonna also say Green Bay. I don't think that. No.
No, Aaron Rodgers will come back this week and
run
for a
Aaron
touchdown.
Rodgers
and
plays better
talk about how he
when
owns the Bears.
when he's down. He knows how to come back. He's one of he plays angry. Is from what I noticed.
10-4, go Falcons.
10-4. There you go. 3 years from now, the Falcons are going to make the playoffs. Yeah. Oh, and then let me guess, you get knocked out first round, right?
All right. Not before going up like 28-10.
Yeah.
And then losing 31-28.
No, we won't bring that up anymore. Tennessee and Buffalo. Buffalo.
They couldn't beat the Giants. They're not beating the freaking Bills.
Okay. And then we got Philly and Minnesota.
I think this could be a good game. This can be interesting. It has the makings of a great game. But again, I'm leaning to Minnesota.
It could
just
be
because
Philly. That's going to be a good game.
They couldn't stop Goff. But I don't think they're going to stop Cousins and Jefferson. I just don't think so.
So you got 3 votes in. Panthers and Giants. 67% say Panthers. 33% say. So 2 people voted against, or 4 Panthers and 1 vote against, or 4 Giants. So it's kind of what I expected as well. So, and we have the bye. Look at that. Look at the Falcons go winning the division 3 years from now. Oh man! All right, we're at an hour and a half. We will be back Sunday morning. I will be back Sunday morning. Mark likes to sleep in. It's okay.
I could probably be there Sunday.
I'm not gonna hold that against you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold that against you. This is Mark. Yeah, I'll be there Sunday. Don't worry. I'll be there. Halfway through the show, where's Mark? I don't know. He has us. They're sitting there. We got Brian and Tank. Right? I don't know. Whatever. I guess. And then doesn't text us until like midway, probably through the second half of the games. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I woke up late and I had breakfast and I forgot that my grandma needed bacon or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. How's your family doing?
I actually don't have any grandmas right now.
Okay. Well, all right. You answered the question. I was lingering around. I'm like, I don't think I've ever met your grandma. If you have one,
I have one
ask that
grandfather.
question.
Yeah, I have one grandfather.
Okay. All right.
Lives in Maryland. He's doing great.
That makes sense. Never mind. All right. Mike, I will look forward to how that franchise goes.
Right?
I will see how. Let's see how freaking. Oh man, that game is actually gonna look good. We got 3 good games tomorrow or Sunday. So starting off with Miami, Baltimore. A lot of people are saying Baltimore. We'll see if Miami pulls it off. And then also with Minnesota and Philly. And then our other team that we might actually look forward to is Carolina and Giants. So those are 3 games I kind of want to see. Now that we know it, but other than that, though, I got nothing else. Let's check this poll real quick. Still 3 votes for Panthers. So it is what it is. Anything else, Mark?
No.
All right.
We covered about everything in the last hour and a half.
Yeah, chill day. Let's see. Let me check if I got any updates here in the last whatever. I thought I got something. Did we got something? Something happened?
Or we do that crazy thing where we like get off and then we're like, oh man.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I went another 30 minutes in case it happened. All right, so Alvin Kamara is officially kind of questionable. We kind of knew that. Yeah, not a big surprise. Oh yeah, that's right. That was the running back I was looking forward to. Kenny Walker's going to play this week.
Godwin's out. He's not playing.
Yeah. Kittle's still questionable. Lazard is in limited practice this week. Real quick, and Cedric Wilson is questionable coming in. No, but yeah, Kenneth Walker is who I was excited to see this week. I mean, granted, it's against San Francisco, or we'll see how that plays out, but he will play, and we'll actually get to see what he's made of. And a weird offense that looks good, question mark. They beat the Broncos?
They did, but I mean, I don't know how much stock I put into it.
I don't know. I'm just Ron Burgundy it because I felt the Broncos should have just torched him.
They should have, but then you find out that none of their defensive starters played a preseason snap. Russ and half the receivers didn't play a preseason snap. They showed it. They showed records of quarterbacks who played preseason games versus those who didn't, and those who didn't were like 3-10.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a stat I did not know.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Whereas the ones who did play in the preseason. And then the big news too, that they had brought out a survey and they said that with those padded helmets.
Oh yeah, the concussions.
Concussions were down over 50% in the preseason.
Yeah.
I was like, dude.
That's impressive and good.
Right.
Shirley Shepard be like, yes, I made it through preseason.
Right. So I was like, oh, that's nuts.
All right.
And all because of the Rams, because they wanted to protect Stafford's fingers in practice. That was the whole reason they invented it.
Yeah. I remember that. Hearing that while we were watching the game. So, yeah. No.
Yep.
That's good. All right. So, that's it. We'll see you guys Sunday. Michael, good luck in your franchise mode, and we will see you then Sunday morning. Yep. And best of luck, Derpy, whichever decisions that you're making, because I know you're changing your lineup like you are changing your underwear. I hope that when you come back Sunday, you get all of our intake and you keep the lineup, all right? Other than that, though, this is Dynasty Pylon. We will see you Sunday. Goodbye, Mark. Goodbye, Josh Allen. We'll see you then.
We'll see you on Monday, Josh.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll be fun times.
Take care of yourself. Guys, it's Friday. Be careful. Take care of yourselves. Don't be dumb. I know some of you might be drinking. Don't drink too much. It's Friday night. I want to see you here Sunday. So take care of yourselves. And I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. And that's about it. I'm trying to find out how to close this thing out because it's my first day.
Your normal outro.
Oh yeah. Good morning, good evening, good night. Wherever the hell you're at.
I was like waiting for it.
Well, it's Friday. It's Friday. We all go out. So anyways, good morning, good evening, good night. My name is Martin. That's Mark. Again, take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.
Getting hype when I aim up. Elevating that game up. Stepping up to the competition. Only first place, that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave. eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate.